boy. And my new plastics up there.
Any what? Oh, do you want to take some? Yeah, stick it in the cupboard. Good idea, Pam. It probably got used up. Good idea, Pam. Aw, Putter, you just gave me a kiss. Come here. Do you know what I call kitty kisses? Other than when they lick you? Is when they look straight at you, right at you, and they close their eyes ever so slowly. Just a little close. I always say those are kitty kisses. Putter just gave me a kitty kiss. Oh gosh, who could not love that? We love him. Okay. Would you like to try that little bit there, buddy? That's my KW. Okay, we got a box here. And what are you doing? This one's Claudius. He's got his name under his tail, you know. Okay, you've got to get down, Possum. This one's Possum. Isn't he handsome? On you go, buddy. And this is from Amazon. We had a brand new UPS driver tonight. That was kind of nice to meet him. Awesome. That's a good boy. Oh, yes. Oh, good. There you go, baby. Let me see if we've got a white paper. Oh, it's a Carolina ash on? Yeah. Okay. We have 3 cases of Friskies. This one's the variety pack. Friskies, there's 24 in this one. I'm afraid to look because I don't think we have a paper. I don't think so. Oh no. Somebody please claim it. Please claim it. I don't think, and I don't have any notes up there that gives me a little heads up on one. So we got that one is a 24 pack, and there's 2 of these. These are 32 packs. Okay, I can't do that. These are 32 packs, and they're the seafood. Both of these are pâtés. So do we have somebody that will claim this? Oh, well, if you're on there, let Carolina Ash know so that we know. And I so appreciate this. I started counting up how many cans of food we use a day. I had to stop because it's like I don't think I really want to know too many. Thank you, whoever did our. Thank you for the donation. We have to have food, or the kitties would walk out on me, you know. It's okay, Potter. Here, Potter. So thank you for whoever did that. I appreciate it. Oh, maybe Deb? Deb? 1111? Okay. Oh, well, Deb, if that's from you, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There's no card, and if you know you sent it, then I would say it is.
Oh, just a brand
Jane. And so, in case you didn't know it, Deb, you sent 3 cases and a toy, a box for the kitty to play in. And then we have, you guys always humble me with all your gifts. I'm just always so happy about it. And we got another postcard. Oh, you know what? I try not to look at these until we get them because it's fun that way. This one is from Sydney, Australia. Sydney, Australia. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know this Scott. This is Scott, Amanda and Scott in Sydney. These folks were with us for the catathon also. And I'll show you that picture. Isn't that awesome? This says, one of Sydney's world-famous landmarks is the Opera House that stands on Bennelong Point on Sydney Harbour. The highest peak of its tiled shells rise 67 meters above the surface of Sydney Harbour. Isn't that an awesome building? That is really cool. Yeah, thank you. I remember Scott and Amanda. They were with us during the catathon. It says, Jackie and volunteers, I just wanted to let you know how much we've enjoyed the camp over the last 18 months or so. Some of this, the postage, you know, when it goes through everything kind of mars things up, so I can't always tell. But it says also to thank Racer for taking a picture of the plaques and uploading it to Flickr. We showed our furry son, Julian, his plaque. Yeah, Scott and Amanda and Julian has a plaque on our outside of the building out here for the new area. He held his tail high, turned around, and walked out of the room. I hope he appreciated the inside, but I've known him for 11 years, so I don't hold much hope for that. I guess you have to pick your battles. How true. We appreciate it, though, and have so much respect for all you do. Thank you for the many hours of happiness. Cheers, Amanda and Scott in Sydney. Thank you. I had people that was visiting today, and they were looking at our corkboard and asked me what that was. How did all those postcards get on there from all over the world? So if you've got a postcard from where you live, please send it. Oh gosh, Amanda and Scotty, I love your stamp too. It's got, I can't quite tell if it's a little fox maybe. I know your mammals are a little different than ours. That's pretty cool. So thank you. And I've had more fun with these postcards. And then this one. Oh, did I wake you up? Oh, this is from Lex. Lex in Lima. Lex adopted. Remember, she adopted a couple cats from us. Oh, Rocco and Sweetums. Remember that? Look at this, our second Christmas card we've gotten so far. Yeah, Lex adopted two black and whites from us. It says, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from the Gossers, Lex, Rocco, and Sweetums. No, I take that back. She adopted Sweetums. She already had Rocco. And one of the pictures has Santa hats on both of them, but the small picture down here, Lex is holding the kitties, and one tries to sprint up away from her, and she's got a face of surprise on her. But the other one's right beside her, pretty Christmas tree. Thank you, Lex. Give your kitties a big hug for me. We're gonna start our hallway over here of Christmas cards now, and add to it. But this one will go for our corkboard out there. I just wanted to go over my notes with you first, and then I'll go over your questions. And first off, I have to tell you some really cool news. It has nothing to do with kitties, but has to do with my mom and my dad. I walked in the house today, and my dad was sitting. He's got this go-kart wheel thing that he has to use for him to be able to walk. Has a seat on there when he gets tired. And he usually is always sitting in his chair, laying back. He was sitting up in his wheelie chair, and he looked really pretty good. I was so thrilled. And talked to him, we jabbered, and it was just awesome. So we changed his meds last week, and I can see where it's making a much better difference in him. So I was happy. Kathy's here. She's our painter.
Oh, yeah, she's been successful first. And then, you know, when her
Okay?
Yeah. You okay? Yeah.
Kathy needs a kitty fix. Are you painting or? Oh, yes. Yeah, go right ahead. Yep, cool. I wanted to also let you know that Sari, the ragdoll kitty cam, I think it was kitty cam, thought maybe Burmese too. She's probably a little combo. Is still here, and actually we moved her up here today. And just in case you guys didn't see her, I'll show you. She's right here in Patience's pen. And she's actually doing really good. Oh, it's okay now. You know, she's a real big petter holder girl. No, she's a big petter girl. She likes to be petted. She's not always the biggest on being held, but heck, that's okay. And I've been really pleased today because she's been over here right along the edge here watching us and acting really comfortable here. So the adoption that I'm hoping for has not gone through all the way yet. I'm holding up yet on it, but I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. She is a pretty girl, and she's a nice kitty. We worked on her eyes today. She's got some drainage. Apparently she's had that for quite a while, so we're going to try to get control of that. And she has some ear infections on both ears, and we can help her with that too. So she's a good girl. And we did have 2 adoptions today. Not sure if, the kitties in this little box have no privacy, do they? I'll try to hide it. We had 2 adoptions today. The fella that was here yesterday afternoon came back. I know who he was now that I got to see him. A real nice fella. Has a wife, a 5-year-old son, and I think the other kid or child is a boy too, I think, and that one's 9 months old. Good cat owners, really good cat owners. They donated a cat furniture for us yesterday also. It's a lot like this one, but it doesn't have the top one on, so it's a fourth here, and it looks brand new. He adopted a cat from us like 5 years ago named Blitzen, a long-haired white cat. Do you remember Blitzen?
Yeah.
Really pretty cat. And so he came in with the intentions of adopting Bumblebee, and then he asked me if Bumblebee had any friends, which of course I have to say yes to that. So he decided that Bumblebee should have a friend, and that was Happy. So I'm real happy with that situation. And one of you webcammers I thought was kind of cute said that they hoped they would be happy. I thought that was cute. Be happy. Colleen, she's our Alaskan friend. She might be on tonight. Just called me. She's the one who's going to be adopting Weasley and Donna. And oops, the date is, I wrote it down in case you're on, Colleen. It's January 20th. She'll arrive in Fort Wayne, which is like an hour away, and then she'll be here that day to visit, and then the next day she'll be here to visit everybody, and then the next day, Sunday, she'll be leaving early in the morning and going back to Alaska. She'll arrive back in Alaska the same day, so we'll have them all ready. They'll be neutered in December, as the rest of these guys that are not neutered will be all done in December, which is tomorrow starting. And we will also give them their rabies vaccine and have their flight papers, their health records all ready to go. KW, just in case you were wondering, there's Colleen, is doing better. You know, he popped that neck open so bad. Today we looked at his ears, his ears are as clean can be. His teeth are fine. We looked them all over, couldn't find anything that is the problem. So put some ointment back on that and put his small collar back on. I looked at it tonight and it looks a lot better. Remo is doing good. Somebody asked me about Remo and he's doing really good. Yes, Carolina Ash, I think we should fatten him up and make little sweaters for him. June's room has an update, and Paul and you're picking up too many times. I'm sorry. I know when we're so close to the cam here, it picks up everything and we drowned each other out. I'm so sorry. Hey, Kathy, here. CJ Cat said, if Kathy needs another saying, how about her more his less? Oh, yeah. That would be cute. You know, we got that other door, too, in June's room. That whole thing over there. I think that's the first thing. I'll get you there, E-Bear. That was cute. That would be cute. Her more, his less. She's going to write it down, CJ. June's room. Paul and Jimmy, our new fella, has been working on that quite a bit today, and they've got about half of it done, I would say, and it looks so nice. It looks really nice. I guess part of the reason, too, that we do this is more for the cleaning abilities on it. It just takes so much less time to clean, and we're all for shortening our time on cleaning, but making sure that it's done just as well. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to finish that up tomorrow. Kitty City is high and dry now. Thank goodness. I'm not kidding you. I don't think I've ever seen so much rain come down at one time. That was a huge amount of rain. Our rivers are completely flooded around here. There's people having to be moved out. It just has been awful. Schools were delayed today. I know a little town, Evansport, that's where Brad lives, that builds some of our cat furniture. He said there's only was one road available for them to get out of Evansport, to drive out of Evansport. So tomorrow will be better, though. It'll be okay. But Kitty City is doing good. It's all cleaned up. Looks well. And it's doing fine. Just in case you guys saw this morning, Octavia got royal mad at us today. She's got, I think it's her left ear. She has an ear infection in it. Yeah, it's not ear mites, it's ear infection. And so we got her down and cleaned it up, and she was not happy with me whatsoever. But she's forgiven me. I let her steal one of her little packets of food, so that's good. Now, I've got some of your questions. Let me change one thing here. Sorry, Bat. He's chopping everybody's heads off. Oh, average 200 inches a year. That's incredible. I didn't talk about Farrah yet, Queen, but was there something you wanted in particular about Farrah? About Farrah, Queen? Come here, what are you doing? Farrah's doing great. I think some of you were worried or wondering about her being on my back again today. She still does do that, especially when I'm at my desk. She'll get on my back. I know I saw Putter a little bit ago. Oh, this is one of our new girls. We'll test you guys again tonight. You know which one this one is? Yeah, that's Praline. Yeah, that's right. I did see you wrote that. No, she hasn't had any seizures. She's doing good. I just am so happy for her, and I got to give her meds yet tonight. She's sleeping right now. Her and Tweenie lay in the basket there a lot, and they butt their heads together while they're sleeping. I'll get to your questions here. Yeah, Queen, I see now. I did have you down first about Farrah. And then Adore, rhymes with measure, as what we look for in adopters. And that's a really good question. I haven't had that one asked before. There's a lot of stuff. First off, they all have to comply with, the kitties have to be 100% indoors. They have to have a vet already lined up. If they're new pet owners, they have to have contacted a vet and that vet be agreeable to take them on. They have to know that if they can no longer keep the cat that they adopt from here, whether it's, and I always tell them, whether it's 2 days, 20 years, good reason, no reason, bad reason, the kitty has to come back here to the rescue center. If they have children that are real small, anywhere from, usually I start worrying when they're like 13, 14 months to about 4.5 or so. They cannot adopt the wee babies like Weasley size. They get squished, and we don't want that to happen. If there's 2 stories, they need to have litter boxes on both stories. There's just so many things. If it's a kitten, are they home very much? We don't want kitties to be in houses where nobody's there at all, or they have to, I've encouraged them to do 2 kitties. I always talk about the food, you know, that we encourage people to use the dry food that has the meat as the first ingredient, which we've talked about that. We always talk about the canned food. The cleanliness of the litter box. There's so many things that we go over. I'm hoping that I kind of covered some of the things that you were asking or thinking about. But we're very careful where they go. And a lot of it is just chit-chatting with them and how responsible they are. And what some of the other things is if they're committed to the kitty being a family pet, not just there, but being an actual family pet. And then what happens if, say, the cat should break a leg? Are they financially capable of getting the cat into a vet? Do they do flea prevention? And we encourage that, of course. And what kind? Then we always mention don't buy it in a store. Always go to your vet. That's why it takes me so long to do adoptions. There's so many things to go over, but I am fussy, and I don't care. There are people I turn down, and these kitties mean the world to me and to volunteers and to you guys. And the purpose of adopting them is not to get rid of them. I hate that when people say I have to get rid of this or that. It's to find them a home. And it's not to see how fast we can pump them out of here. I don't do that. It's to find them good homes. So I am careful. Loose kitties, and I might have not written that down right, asked about all the extra bananas, the banana catnip toys that we get if we freeze them or something to keep them fresh. They stay fresh. But, you know, with this many kitties here, we go through so many. The toys, especially the catnip toys, go so very, very fast. And even those catnip ones that we got last week, I wish I could find one right away. They're already getting slobbery, and these guys, that canvas on those banana ones are really tough, but they still chew holes in them eventually. These guys, I really think that all those toy stores out there should let us try all the toys, and we'll let them know if they're cat safe and how tough they are. So we have no trouble using up all of our toys here because there are so many. And remember, we also share the toys with Kitty City out there. DeWitt asked about feeding the dry and the canned food and when. I should have written down more on that. Just kind of give you a quick rundown, you guys. Come on, let's move this. Come on, back to this for this. A little quick rundown on how we do our foods here. Thank you. We keep out, of course, and we encourage all of our cat owners or adoptees. Here's your brother. To keep dry cat food out 24/7, and we even tell them water 24/7. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And then the canned food, we highly encourage canned food to be fed to the kitties, and our vets encourage us to encourage the canned food. There's a lot of protein in it, there's a lot of water in it, and especially if you have boy cats, you want to encourage that water consumption because, and I've mentioned it before, their little urethras are smaller than the girls, and they can, boys tend to get the little crystals deposits, and if you've ever had a boy cat plug up, you never want it to happen again. It's sometimes genetic, sometimes food related, sometimes stress related, but by giving them the canned food, that more water is being consumed, and it does keep those crystals moving. In here, we've never ever had a cat plug, and I hope to never have that happen in here. I've had my personal cat a long time ago, but our vets believe that if we can use the can, it helps keep the crystals going. And there's also less calories in can, so we feed can a lot. And the reason for that too is because we have so many kitties, especially this time of year. In the dead of winter, when there's not so many babies, we do cut back on the canned food a lot. But we encourage all kitties, like, you know, all the kitties, like say 6, 7 months and younger, to have, I ask them to feed them 3 times a day with the canned food. And the adults, the older ones, if you take a frisky size per cat, divide it in half, we ask them to give morning, half in the morning and half in the evening. So that's how we do it, and it just seems like that's good. I'm glad, Stinky, that your cats haven't had any problems. It's really awful when they do plug up because they have a tendency to plug again, and boy, that can be a life and death matter. So I hope, DeWitt, I answered your question. Siamese, Mish, I did not call Cobbetts and Hudson's owners. I've got their numbers out. I meant to do it. Today has just completely gotten away from me. Got a lot done, but man, this day went so fast. I have not accomplished everything I wanted to do. ABQ Cat asked, what food do we need the most? I always feel funny telling you guys this, but if you ask, I'll tell you. The only fancy feast we have right now, I think I've got 2 dozen, no, I have 2 cases of kitty fancy feast, and the 3 cases that we got a fancy feast last night, that's all we have. But we'll get some tomorrow. I have to go get some tomorrow. And then baby food, the jars, we're I think almost out of those. Actually, we are out of those, so I'll pick up a few tomorrow as well. Those are definitely our 2 highest needs right now. Goss asked about patty cake. Oh, if I've noticed him peeing since the ruckus kitties had left, or the little bossy ones had left. Yeah, baby food. Yeah, Diane. Hi, Diane again. Yeah, we do the baby food that the real babies eat, the meat. I have not seen Patty Cake do that since then, and I haven't gotten any reports from anybody saying they have seen Patty Cakes do that since those couple kitties left. So I'm assuming they haven't. I haven't found any inappropriate pottying anywhere. So I don't know. I don't see anybody popping up there and telling me that they've seen it. So I hope not. I hope not. And I bet was asked about what we get ready for the holidays. If you mean in here, normally we don't do too much because there's not a lot of kitty safe decorations that I can find, but Linda or Clem And Judy and I have talked about something that we might do. So I'm not going to tell you because it's going to be a surprise for you webcammers to see. And we're going to work on something that might be fun for the kiddies and fun to see and fun for you guys to see. No news on the goose. I don't have another goose update. Dutch asked Whiskas or Friskies. I'm not sure exactly what Dutch meant by that. If we like Whiskas or Friskies, we use both a lot. The cats love them both. So I'm not sure what that part meant, but we use both of them equally. The cats love them equally, so either's good. We like them both. And Diane, thank you. You asked me about Aprilla. She's still eating today. It still is mostly the gravy or the juice that's on the food, but she is acting like she's feeling a little better, so I'm going for it. I go in and she just row, you know, like she always does, and it's like, oh my gosh, this girl must be eating. Every time I go in, I'll feed her something. She's so thin, so very thin, but I'm trying to give her as much as what she'll take. So that's all that I have. I did want to mention one thing, just in case you didn't read the blog today. I just want to caution people, and I did verbally talk about it last night, and I did mention it on the blog today. I just want people to realize that everything that you write on the cam is visible here in this rescue center. We have a big TV screen. It's about this big, about that wide, and half of it is the picture of the cam that you see, and half of it is a big screen of the chat line. So whatever you guys write on it is visible here. So I always want to caution people to be really considerate, because I know it's easy to sit at home and just type and say things, but you have to remember, if there's things that are inappropriate, whether it's children reading it here or children reading it at home, or our visitors here reading it, or our own volunteers reading it, I just don't want any feelings hurt. We have to remember there's a lot of you people out there, and I'm grateful and I'm very thankful for every single one of you, but we have to always remember to be considerate. And if you have something that you're not sure of, feel free to email me. I try real hard to keep up on my email and to answer everybody, and I'm always open with everything. I try to be very honest with everything. So if you have a concern or something, feel free to email me. I don't always get all my PMs, because if we reboot or something, I lose all of my PMs. So if you have a concern, do email me. And I'm glad you guys are with us. I love having you guys all here. And, you know, the thing is, when we have so many people involved here, there's always, all of us have different opinions of everything. But I think cat lover people generally are very, very kind, and we all want to please, and we all want to just be here for the good of the rescue center. So all in all, I think everything's going really good. We just have to remember, always remember, whatever you type is seen by everyone that's here if we're reading it. So Jazzy's barking, isn't she? What is she doing? Wanting a treat?
I don't know if you rated enough accuracy.
Oh, I love her. So does anybody else have any other questions or anything? I'll be glad to see if I can get another question in if you need anything. I think our mat mods are wonderful. Yep. We've got, what is that, like 7 or 8 mods, and they're all wonderful. Yeah, that's Jazzy barking. So I just backtracked a little bit. Nuki, you're fine. Poopy head's an appropriate word. You guys are all awesome. Yeah, you can still pick on feline too, kitty. And I know you will, DeWitt. Everybody is really, really, for the most part, very, very respectful. Well, Tommy, we've got something up our sleeve. It's not, well, I'm not going to say yet. I'm going to surprise, we're going to surprise you guys. We got something planned. I'm just catching up on what you guys were writing. Aw, that's so nice. You guys are wonderful. I think what DeWitt said and D.L. Menzer said is absolutely right. If you question what you're going to say, then maybe don't say it. And always just think before you type. Tonight, hammock and wheel. Okay, all right, you got it. What do I want for Christmas? Lots of good homes. Lots and lots and lots of good homes. Little green toy with a ball. You mean that square thing, butterfly? That square little green toy? Yuki, you gotta come and visit. I think we would get along great. Hey.
Where's my favorite? You can, Carmel, you can, oh, Carmela, oh, I like that. You can send it in my name or FFRC. Heck, sometimes people just put to cats and it still gets here. Yeah, Nuki. Shoot for, that would be great for April. Butter probably thinks it's stressed as Santa. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of work done here and we'll get things set up. I made a Weasley movie. Did you see that? No, where is it at, Funky? Is it on the Facebook? Uh-oh, Carrie, that sounds scary. Weasley movie was great. I'll have to look for that. See Bella and Asha. Asha. Okay, Bella and Asha. Pam, thank you. Oh, you're done all that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You put the trash cans in the dog kennel.
Trash can?
Those white bags. But anyhow, I came out of Cat's Cove and came into the store and she was terrible. Put her head in the bag. And it really scared me. I thought, oh my gosh, she's mother, how long she's been in there before anybody noticed her. And she was crazy.
Those little white bags?
No, the white garbage can with drawstring. That's why it scared me.
Oh, no.
And she had
You
her.
mean it was over that deep?
Over where they go in, yeah.
Really? No.
There was two of them, and I put them in the garbage can because she had the red straw where she could fit it around her neck. She couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And so that's why she was so wild and frightened.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness you went out when you did.
And so I thought, oh my gosh, she was wondering how long she's been in there.
Here's Bella. Night, Deborah. What? Oh my gosh, we love Bella. Do you love your mama? I think that was a yeah. Did something hurt? Let me check your boo-boo. Let me check your boo-boo. I've got to clean up, and hope you guys have a good evening. If I could pick this up and show you guys. There's two babies. Emmeline. And who we got here? Peverly. Aw, here, Pevy. I'll put you back. You're all welcome. Thank you for being here with us. Here's another cute one. Aren't they all cute, though? And Sarah, yes, we need to give you your medicine. Sarah, are you getting a bath by Tweenie? Oh my gosh. You know what? You guys are just too cute. That wasn't a treat. Okay, kiddos, let's get cracking.